Hi guys, it's Miss Smith. Hola, es Señora Smith. Today we're talking about the genres of writing, géneros de escritura. So our objectivo, is that students, el estudiantes, you guys, will be able to explore the different genres, diferentes géneros of writing, de escritura, and their purpose, y el propósito. So we have 3 different writing genres. Los tres géneros de escritura. So we have our argumentative essays, our narrative essays, and our expository essays. Argumentativo, narrativo, and expositivo. So thinking about the word argumentative, what do you think an argumentative essay is? ¿Qué crees que es un ensayo argumentativo? So our argumentative essays are what we use to convince our reader about what we believe in. This is where we're either for or against something. We're trying to get our reader to understand our point of view and prove our point. Think about the word narrative. What do you think a narrative essay is? ¿Qué crees que es un ensayo narrativo? So our narrative essays are our stories, cuentos. So this is where we have our setting, our characters, our events. All those things are what we use to develop our story. Looking at the word expository, we've done it in class before in 7th grade. You may not remember, and that's okay. What do you think an expository essay is? ¿Qué crees que es un ensayo expositivo? So our expository essays are what we use to inform our reader about something, #facts. So we're gonna dig deeper into each genre of writing, and we're gonna look at the characteristics of each one. So for our argumentative essays, argumentativo is where the author is trying to convincer us why they are right. They're trying to prove their point and make us believe in something. So our characteristics of our argumentative essay is that we have our claim, reclamar. We have our reasons, razones. We have our evidence, evidencia. Those are the 3 main things that we need in our argumentative essays to prove our point and to create a clear argument. Then we have our narrative essay. So in our narrative essay, okay, went very far. In our narrative essays is where the author is trying to tell a story, cuento. So our characteristics of our narrative essay is that we have our characters, caracteres, we have our setting, escenario, and we have our events, eventos. So those are the 3 main things that we need to develop our story and kind of create this plot. Then we have our expository essays. Our expository essays informa the reader about something. Our characteristics of our expository essay is that we have a topic, tema, our answer, respuesta, our examples, ejemplos. Those are the things that we need to create an expository essay. So what we're gonna do is kind of do a check for understanding. And you're gonna tell me what genre of writing has the 3 characteristics that I have on the screen. ¿Qué género de escritura tiene estas 3 características? So if we have characters, settings, and events, what genre of writing is it? You should have gotten that this is our narrative writing, our narrative essay. Because we have characters in a setting and events, that means that we're writing a narrative essay. So what genre of writing has these 3 characteristics? We have our claim, our reasons, and our evidence. What genre of writing has the claim, reasons, and evidence? So you should have gotten that this is our argumentative essay. In our argumentative essays, we have our claim, our reasons, and our evidence to develop our argument and state our points. Last one. What genre of writing has these three characteristics of writing? We have a topic, answer, and examples. What genre is it? You should have gotten expository. Our expository essays have our topic, our answers, and our examples. So now we know the main characteristics of each of these essays. We're going to take a look at our graphic organizers that we're going to use for writing this year, and we're going to label them based on the things that we have learned. So I'm going to do the first one with you, and then you're going to do the other two by yourself. I'll do the first one with you. You'll do the other two by yourself. That will be your exit ticket for today. So we're going to first look at our instructions. I've created this nice little sidebar that allows you to click on each different graphic organizer and also allow you to go straight back to the instructions. So our first thing is to look at each graphic organizer. We're going to mira each organizadora gráfica, but I'm only going to go through one with you. So let's do that first. Let's look at the graphic organizers. Looking at this first one, we have an introduction in bold, our body paragraph 2, optional body paragraph 3, and our conclusion. So this is what it looks like. That doesn't really give me a lot of information about what type of graphic organizer this is for, or what genre of writing this is for. So I know I have my attention getter, my background information, the thesis. We have our topic, sentence, evidence, explanation, evidence, explanation, restate thesis statement, main points, concluding sentence. So one word that sticks out to me on this entire graphic organizer is the word evidence. So that makes me think that this might be for our argumentative essay, but I need to go and do the rest of my steps to be able to label it. So if I go back to instructions, my step 2 says to highlight, destacar, the characteristics of this genre of writing. So I'm going to go back to my first graphic organizer, and I'm going to underline the characteristics. So I already said I saw evidence, so that makes me think that it's an argumentative essay. So I'm going to highlight the word evidence, and that means that I need to find claim and reasons to be able to completely say this will be for my argumentative essay. Under thesis statement, which it always is, I see the word claim and I see the word reason. So I know that this is for my argumentative essay. So let me look at step 3 to figure out my next step in this process. We are now going to label etiqueta, the graphic organizer, with its genre. So let me go back to the graphic organizer. I already said this is an argumentative essay. So what I'm going to write right here is argumentative essay. So this is our argumentative essay graphic organizer. Awesome. So I've labeled it. I know I have a 4th step. What is it? My 4th step says to write, escribir, the purpose. So let me go down back to my graphic organizer. On the bottom of the graphic organizer, not the bottom of the pages, the bottom of this first graphic organizer in each graphic organizer, it says purpose of genre. This is where I'm going to write the purpose of the genre. I know based on what I just learned that argumentative essays are written to convince our reader of something. So I'm going to just write to convince. Go back to my instructions, and there's no more steps. That's all I need to do. So your job is to go to the next 2 graphic organizers and do the same exact steps. You're going to highlight the characteristics. You're going to label the graphic organizer, and you're going to write the purpose of it. If you need help writing the words, look at the top of every page. The top of every page has a word bank right up here, and it has the name of the essay. It also has the purpose, so you can use that as a guide. If you need to refer back to our notes or our lesson that we had to know the different characteristics of each one, in Google Classroom, you have access to these slides under this assignment. So go to the slides if you need that additional help to know the different characteristics of each graphic organizer. You have about 10 minutes to finish this assignment. So go ahead and do that and label the second graphic organizer and the third one. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hasta luego.